Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, May 30th, 2022. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The Alexandra Hospital has received a donation of the antiviral drug Veklury remdesivir, a prescription medicine used to treat COVID-19 patients requiring hospitalization. The donation was presented to the hospital by Reverend Juan Daniel and his wife, Tricia Daniel, on May 27th. Reverend Daniel, who was hospitalized earlier this year as a COVID-19 patient, was treated with the life-saving medication.
My battle with COVID-19 was such that I was not even sure I would be alive today. My condition was so severe that at one time I was not convinced that life as I know it would be possible for me. I have to thank God first of all for His grace and mercy in my life, as well as my caring wife, the staff at Alexandra Hospital, and my uncle, Dr. Gilbert Daniel, for just going above and beyond to make sure that I am still here. I don't believe that my life was saved for me to merely do nothing, and hence why I'm here today.
Daniel explained that he recently traveled to the United States for follow-up medical attention.
My uncle also introduced me to the doctor who was able to source the COVID medication for me. It was there that I pleaded with the doctor to see what can be done for the folks here in Nevis. I explained that I simply could not leave the USA without the medication as we were still struggling with COVID cases, and I was able to see that COVID cases in Nevis were on the rise again. They promised that they would see what they could do, but if you know me, I wasn't taking no for an answer, and I used all my powers of persuasion. You see me, I know I'm alive today because my uncle was strategically positioned to help save my life. But everyone in Nevis does not have an uncle in the USA who can get them COVID medication that is not available in Nevis. And I told myself, the most this doctor can say is no. But I will ask and make a strong case to ensure that the people in Nevis have access to this medication. I was able to secure 12 vials valued at over USD $500 a vial. This is approximately just under EC $20,000 in total.
The donation comes at a time when there is a rise in COVID-19 cases in the Federation. At Friday's handing over, Daniel urged persons to adhere to the COVID-19 prevention measures.
COVID is no joke, and it is best to take all preventative measures. I believe that Christians ought to be the best citizens and go above and beyond to serve. It was John Wesley who said, and I quote, "Do all the good you can, in all the ways you can, to all the souls you can, in every place you can, at all the times you can, with all the zeal you can, as long as you ever can." End of quote. Our donation is part of that extension, and the greatest thanks or reward I can get is knowing that even one more life has been spared from COVID. It is my greatest pleasure to make this donation, and I can assure you that with God's help, it won't be my last.
Daniel also used the opportunity to express gratitude to internist Dr. Wang Hernandez, as well as matron Chandrika Prasad Wallace, and the nursing staff at the Alexandra Hospital for their care and attention during the time of his hospitalization. In more local news,
June 1st is the official start of the Atlantic hurricane season.
Premier the Honorable Mac Brantley has echoed the advice of the Nevis Disaster Management Department that residents prepare for the 2022 Atlantic hurricane season. The U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, is predicting an above-average Atlantic hurricane season this year, making it the 7th consecutive above-average hurricane season. For the 2022 hurricane season, NOAA is forecasting a likely range of 14 to 21 named storms with winds of 39 miles per hour or higher. 6 to 10 storms could become hurricanes with winds of 74 miles per hour or higher, including 3 to 6 major hurricanes with categories of 3, 4, or 5 with winds of 111 miles per hour or higher.
While the Nevis Disaster Management Department is doing all it can to ensure that we mitigate major damage on the island, there is a call that we continue to make to our residents to be mindful and begin putting plans in place in the event of an impact. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is forecasting an above normal hurricane season in the Atlantic, with up to 21 named storms this year. 10 storms could become hurricanes, the agency said, and 3 to 6 storms may reach Category 3, 4, or 5. 2022 may also become the 7th consecutive above average hurricane season. The increased activity anticipated this hurricane season is attributed to several climate factors, including warmer than average sea surface temperatures in the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, weaker tropical Atlantic trade winds, and an enhanced West African monsoon. I say all that to say that the hurricane season comes every year. It behooves us to prepare ourselves and be ready, and not wait until we hear a hurricane is coming, but start our preparations now.
Meantime, the annual service organized by the island's faith-based organizations seeking God's protection during the Atlantic hurricane season will take place at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, June 1st at the St. George's Anglican Church. The general public is invited to attend. The Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration informs that the Government of Ireland is offering fully funded scholarships through the Ireland Fellows Programme for Small Island Developing States. The applications for the academic year 2023 to 2024 will open on Monday, July 4th, 2022. The fully funded one-year master's level program is conducted at a higher education institution in Ireland for 10 to 16 months and commences in August or September of each year. The eligible fields of study are sustainable development, climate change, environmental science, sustainable technology, and engineering. Prospective students should hold a bachelor's level academic qualification with a minimum GPA of 3.0 awarded within the last 12 years, not possess a master's level degree or higher, and possess good command of the English language. Applications must be submitted via the website on your screen. Having completed and submitted your application, a copy should be forwarded to the Ministry of Human Resources. Still to come, Department of Physical Planning and Environment to hold orientation session for developers on Nevis. The details after this break.
Long time we no jump up, and look how long we don't sleep. Long time we no wild out, don't wanna catch me in time out, and we just wanna be free indeed.
Fest and celebrate Nevis Culturama 48.
Welcome back. As part of its public awareness campaign, the Department of Physical Planning and Environment will host a developers orientation session. This session is open to persons who are stakeholders in any development. This includes homeowners and prospective homeowners, bankers, insurance agents, architects, surveyors, and contractors. During this session, information relating to the requirements for building and development, as well as improvements in the application process and planning laws will be shared. The Department of Physical Planning and Environment's Developers Orientation session will take place at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, June 1st, 2022 at the St. Paul's Anglican Church Hall. The Nevis Marathon and Running Festival will make its return to the Caribbean calendar of events with its 7th edition announced for September 3rd, 2022. The event was started in 2014 and was hosted every year until it was disrupted in 2020 and 2021 by the COVID-19 pandemic. It is hosted on the Caribbean island of Nevis, an ideal destination for holidaymakers who typically visit from countries around the world. The main events are the full marathon and a half marathon. A 10K and a 5K distance are also offered. Considered one of the most beautiful running events, the marathon's course circumnavigates the entire island of Nevis, making it as challenging as it is stunning. This year, it is expected to be even more fun and beautiful, as it will begin at the Uwali Beach Resort and the finish will be on the sand of Uwali Beach, one of Nevis's most iconic beaches. The finishing photos of jubilant runners from every distance crossing the finish line will be amazing. All finishers will receive a unique medal handcrafted from Nevis stone by Nevis's premier stone artist, Marvin Chapman. Trophies for the top 3 finishers in every category are also made by Chapman, and they are also unique as they are made in the likeness of Nevis Peak. Race organizer and director Greg Phillip says he is delighted to welcome travelers back to Nevis for the Nevis Marathon and Running Festival, which promises to be even better this year because the return of the event is cause to celebrate. To register for the Nevis Marathon and Running Festival, please visit the website posted on your screen or contact Greg Phillip via the email address on your screen or telephone 869-662-3975. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.